All right, we tell you about hacks and data breaches all the time on the news. Target, Yahoo, eBay, Sony, just some of the major companies where millions of records have been stolen.
So who is helping these businesses protect themselves, and do the criminals ever actually get caught? Allison Morris is here to tell us about the big business of cybersecurity. And we've all experienced it. It's huge, these breaches.
It's amazing when you talk to people, because just about everyone will say, oh yeah, my credit card got hacked, or I've been a victim before.
You find out 2 years later, too.
Oh yeah, lovely, right?
Yeah.
Fantastic. You never know right away. Yeah, it is incredible when you think about all of the big brands that have been hacked, but those are just the ones we report because they affect so many people. Experts say the majority of hacks, 75% of them in fact, happen at small or medium-sized companies. You just don't hear about them.
I think the average American would be surprised to see the state of cybersecurity as it exists in most companies.
And Jim Ambrosini would know. As the head of the cybersecurity practice at CohnReznick, he works with everyone from small doctors' offices to Fortune 500 companies.
So this is our innovation lab, where we used to strategize on helping clients solve their cyber issues.
His firm identifies the priorities and the risks and helps companies fix their most pressing problems.
In this case, the client got hit with ransomware, so we would probably color that red for a high-risk item.
Jim's been working in cybersecurity for decades, but says businesses only started taking it seriously in the last few years. It all changed in 2013 with the breach at Target.
With Target, they were hacked through a vendor, which then got into their HVAC system. No one would have ever thought about putting an HVAC system as a high-risk item on a security report until then. And because it made the news, and there were some other high-profile breaches that happened shortly after that, Sony, then Anthem, and then several others, it created a lot of awareness in the industry.
And they should be paying attention. According to a McAfee study, hacking costs consumers and companies as much as $575 billion a year. This year, the state of New York is taking cybersecurity pretty seriously, too, with new rules effective March 1st that force financial institutions to have cyber programs, policies, and risk assessment plans in place and to report breaches within 72 hours. But most businesses don't even know when hacks are happening.
We were actually just doing an assessment earlier last week, and we found devices, we call it beaconing, which is sending out information. In this case, it had a server, and it was sending packets of data over to Korea.
The company had no idea.
The average time that a company, for which a company discovers an incident and when the incident occurs is about 5 months. That's decreased over time, but that's a long time.
Kim Peretti has also been working in cyber for almost 20 years as an information security professional and a lawyer.
Essentially what I do is help companies respond to hacking attacks and cybersecurity incidents.
Investigating cybercrime is a lot like physical crime, Kim says, with a crime scene that needs to be recreated and understood. In digital investigations, timing is everything.
Digital evidence, in contrast to physical evidence, it's much more fleeting, short-lived. It can disappear quickly and be overwritten quickly, so that makes digital investigations much more challenging in some aspects than physical investigations.
And that makes these cases tough to solve, especially because these crimes rarely originate in the U.S.
U.S.-based law enforcement investigations can involve not only one country, but multiple countries in pursuing an investigation for any criminal attack. That means trying to work with law enforcement in several countries to gather foreign evidence, identify foreign witnesses, and foreign targets.
While you don't hear about the investigations as much as the breaches, they do catch cyber criminals and even recover some of the money.
At least when I was at DOJ, we had some good examples where even with younger criminals, we were able to recover $1 million or more.
But for some businesses, especially the smaller to mid-sized ones, it's often too late.
Every single company that has been hacked has had a huge dip in the market share, in their valuation, and so forth. Really, for the small and medium-sized companies, it could be the difference between them even being in business anymore. We worked with a private equity company that got hacked, and they had a very difficult time after that raising funding because their reputation was highly damaged.
And just look at what happened with Yahoo. Last September, the company reported it was hacked in 2014 and said they thought 500 million users were affected. And then a couple of months later, they reported additional hacks that possibly affected 1 billion customers. At the time, Verizon was working out a deal to buy Yahoo, and they ended up offering $350 million less because of the damage the breach had caused. Now, Yahoo survived. They're still being acquired, but for smaller companies, a breach can absolutely be a death sentence.
I mean,
Makes sense.
it has to be, right. It's like the stakes are too high. You got to get that right.
Can
Yeah.
These
ruin
companies don't
lives.
seem to be too incentivized to get it right. They just tell you about it 2 years later.
And that's
nothing really happens.
The sad thing, they wait, and the cost of preventing a problem and curing a problem, big difference. You're much better off being prepared than trying to clean it up
I
afterwards.
have no problem with these companies being punished for that. All right,
Thank you,
thank you,
Allison.
Allison.